Good morning, everyone. So welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something obviously different once again. We're going to be riding Supercross for the very first time. This is going to be round 2 in Oakland, so it's kind of like a replica track. And my goal with this video was to be able to get at least one lap clean without crashing. And it didn't really happen. So what's basically going to happen in this video is I'm going to be talking over the video that I already previously filmed that you're watching right now, and we're going to be discussing, what's going on in the video, how much I struggled and where it went good and bad. And then I think at the end what I'm going to do is probably do like a compilation, or not a compilation, but like do a little edit because I got basically every section really well. But I wasn't able to link them all together. So what I'm going to do is probably put a video at the end and then just kind of cut everything together. So it won't really show. It looks like I did a full lap. But just so you guys know, I didn't actually do a full lap. I tried God knows how many laps before I could even get like each section properly. And now my new main mission in Supercross is just to get one lap on any track without crashing consistently. Even more than once would be pretty freaking cool. But once again, it hasn't happened yet at all. So as you can see, kind of had to restart a couple times, go back to the pit. I've been, testing out different settings, different views. I haven't been able to get around in first person either. Like it's just been a struggle all around. So here is pretty fun once you get it. I want to triple out of there. I get it eventually, I think after a couple laps. These whoops are pretty fun too once you blitz them properly. Obviously I didn't blitz them properly right there. But like I was saying, so like I got everything once really clean. Like I've gotten those whoops in this video really clean. I've gotten every single jump in line. So it's just basically making sure you can get everything linked together. Before you can even think about racing or anything like that in this game, because it's ridiculously hard. Like if you thought you were good at MX bikes and you're like, oh, I'm a pro at this game, and you've never tried Supercross, you have to try Supercross. Like it is something else. Like it's so hard compared to outdoors. I thought I was coming in really confident. I was like, okay, I'm getting to the intermediate stage in this game. I'm figuring it out. I know how to, throttle and place your guy and everything like that. And then I jumped on the Supercross, and I have never been so frustrated in my entire life trying to figure something out. So if you guys want a challenge, definitely try Supercross. Like it's cool, but it is freaking hard, man. Like it is something else. Like right now, I think my best time was like a 125. See, like I'm getting over this jump pretty good now. The other couple laps, I wasn't able to get over them. These whoops, I get them at one point as well. So once again, I'm just going to put everything together at the end, and it'll look like I did one lap. So struggling through there. And I also want to know, like in the comments, man, what do you guys think about the race last night? Did you think Anderson deserved the win? I think so, in my opinion. It was, long overdue. He's put so much effort into that win. And then what do you guys think about, like, Roczen? Roczen had a rough day, man. Crashing in practice, or in the heat, and not the heat, in the practice, and then crashing in the main round as well, which was a little unexpected coming from Roczen. Like, he could, he's always so consistent. Also, another one that surprised me was Tomac. I thought Tomac was going to honestly take it. I thought he was going to win. I really did. I'm very happy that Anderson won, but I thought Tomac, just from the heat and the practice and all that stuff, qualifying times, I thought Tomac would have definitely had it. I think he just had a really bad start, and then just kind of couldn't catch back up at that point. And then since Rulo, if he wasn't injured, I'm pretty confident he would have been at least on the box for sure. His starts were unremarkable all night. Like he just blew away from everybody. Like it didn't even make any sense. Every time he would start, he was always in the front. So I think he definitely has the speed. I think he's just struggling, with his shoulder and everything like that, trying to keep the pain to a minimum. I think that's the biggest issue. Being myself injured at the moment, 4 months into an injury, I can kind of understand like the frustration of wanting to come back early, but at the same time, you're not performing at the 100% because 10 minutes into the race, obviously the pain must be unbearable, so as you can see, we've been getting around this track somewhat decent. We get sections clean, and then the other one, it won't be so clean, and so it's really hit or miss. for me anyways. See, like right there, I got that really nicely in my opinion, especially on a 250. It wasn't the fastest, but I got it really clean. And then I had to go and mess up this whole section right here. So, you know, that's in my opinion the frustrating part about this whole experience in Supercross on MX bikes. This jump is something else too. I keep spinning out on the corner right before, so I think I got to go a lot more outside and just carry my speed properly. And for some reason, like this morning, I tried to redo a couple laps on this track, and I don't know what I did to my bike. I don't know if it was because it's raining in my, like today it was raining on the track for whatever reason. And I couldn't for the life of me get over those jumps. And I was like, what did I do? I didn't really play with the gearing or anything more than usual. So it was kind of confusing to me why I couldn't make it over that jump once. And then in this video, I was able to get over it almost every time. So I think the weather had something to do with it. You know, maybe my tire pressure, but I played around with it and it didn't seem to make too much of a difference with the grip, you know, as the track kind of degraded and my laps went on, I couldn't get the traction whatsoever on a lot of the stuff. This section is really hard for me. I got it right there once again, but it's never to where I like it. I managed to do the pro line once without the pop off at the end. That's the only thing I was missing, but I got the pro line, which is like jump on, jump off, and then you triple, and then jump off at the end. And I wasn't able to link it all together once again, but you know, it is what it is in this game. You can't really have it all. Like, I think I'm gonna definitely stick to the outdoors in general, but I'm gonna probably try to do at least one video a week doing Supercross, you know, just to follow the actual series and talk about it a little bit, and then ride the actual track, you know, because this is pretty much a replica of Oakland. Well, it is pretty much a replica of Oakland, so it's pretty cool to be able to ride something kind of similar to what you see in real life on TV. And so for me, that was the main reason for wanting to try Supercross, you know, just to be relevant and talk about it and try to ride like the big guys. But it makes you quickly realize you got a lot more practice to do on this game. So we're coming around on another lap. I think this is, our 9th lap so far. See, I can triple out of there. I've done it before, but it come in so fast. I don't have enough experience to get on the brakes hard enough and downshift to be able to make that corner every freaking lap. So like here, I kept getting that line really good, but it's just a pop off at the end. I got it once out of, I don't know how many laps I did total on this track. And then just little mistakes like that just keep happening, you know, in Supercross. So that's something I gotta work on anyways. And if you guys are having the same issue, I've noticed like the settings are a big part of it. Your suspension setup, like I can case that and kind of get away with it, so that's kind of cool. I still got to play around with it quite a bit more because it's still not to my liking, and it's really bothering me that I'm able to gap that double that we just saw over the track every single time on this video. But like I was saying today, I think it's just because of the weather. See, I got that rhythm section really well. Sorry about that, jumping around in conversation. But I wasn't able to gap it once. So there's something I did wrong in my setup, or it's really just the dirt itself that's just slippery, I guess, and I can't really get the traction for it. Oh, and I forgot to mention, we are riding the CRF 250. So I changed the Yamaha out for the CRF, the Honda, and I just got a pretty cool graphics kit on it right now that kind of makes it look like the Yamaha, but it's an actual Honda. And I don't know which one I prefer between the two. Honestly, I really don't know. Like I've done outdoor practice, and my times seem to be a lot faster on the Honda. But it could also be due to the fact that I've been just playing the game more. So as I go on, I progress, and my lap times get better just no matter what bike I'm riding. So that's where I'm at, trying to figure out if it's the bike, if I should try around different bikes and see. And, you know, one day maybe we can even do a video with that. Just try the different bikes and see if we actually notice a difference on the same track maybe. You know, that could be kind of cool to do. Just do like kind of like a shootout, I guess. So we could maybe do that one of the next videos. But for today, we're just going to stick with the Supercross track, so we're almost at the end of this video. So what I'm going to do once again at the end of this is I'm going to throw together a little edit of all my best sections, and then I'm going to try to make it look like I did one lap. But once again, not hiding anything, I actually did not do one full lap without crashing. We're just going to do it so visually you guys can get an idea of what it's supposed to look like, and not somebody just struggling around the whole track, you know, the whole time. So yeah. But honestly, I'm going to definitely try Supercross again in the future. Like probably this week, well, next week, once the San Diego round comes around, I'll probably download the track, try to do some practice laps. I'll film it once again for you guys, and we'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky, you know, get a full lap for once, and it'll be pretty fun. But like just little mistakes like that, you got to be careful in Supercross. So I want to thank you guys once again for watching this video. If you guys liked what you saw, or you know, like the progress that's being made, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, because I'm going to be making videos pretty much every day for the next year. You know, it's going to be motocross, it's going to be mountain biking, it's going to be gaming, it's going to be a bit of everything. So, and you're going to also follow along on my journey of MX bikes, you know, going from beginner, never playing the game, to hopefully my goal is to race the outdoor series. That's going to be coming up in the next season, so I'm going to be doing a lot of practice for that, and hopefully we can join some races. So once again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.